Do I have the permission of the Honorable Chancellor to commence the convocation proceedings of the 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Telangana State Horticultural University, which has been called to confer degrees unto the candidates who in the examinations held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same, and present the report of the Vice Chancellor. Madam, Honorable Minister.
Yes, okay.
Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and Chancellor of 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Telangana State Horticultural University, Dr. Srimati 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Garu, Distinguished Chief Guest of the Convocation, Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗎𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Secretary Dare and Director General ICR, esteemed members of Board of Management, distinguished members of the Academic Council, faculty, staff of the university, parents and my dear graduates, distinguished invited guests online and offline, representatives of the press and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning all. Today, 7th April 2021 is a historic day of 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. It is my great honor and privilege to welcome each one of you and on behalf of the university, on my own behalf to this auspicious occasion of the first convocation of 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. Today also happens to be World Health Day, signifying that a healthy body requires balanced amounts of fruits and vegetables, which is connected to 2021 year declared as the International Year of Fruits and Vegetables, showing its importance in daily diet. In view of the strict implementation of the COVID guidelines, university is conducting its first convocation online mode. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before here as the first Vice Chancellor of 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 and to extend a warm welcome to all of you to this first convocation. It is a matter of proud moment for all of us, especially the graduates who will be the very first batch students to receive the degree under the seal of 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. I feel greatly honored to welcome the Honorable Governor of Telangana and the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and Chancellor of the University, Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Garu, who is a great admirer of social and cultural strengths of our country and is known for her dedication and diligence in performing her administrative responsibilities in the Telangana state. Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Garu is highly regarded for her valuable services towards uplifting the rural livelihood. She is a firm believer in inculcating and encouraging academics coupled with high degree of social responsibilities and ethics. In recognition of her significant contribution to the society, Madam was awarded International Rising Star of the Year 2018 by Multi-Ethnic Advisory Task Force, USA. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 is proud to have Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Garu as the Chancellor and is grateful for the support and encouragement extended to our university. I take pride and pleasure in welcoming the Chief Guest, Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 for gracing today's occasion. The eminent personality of scientific fraternity, Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 served the society for more than 30 years with his immense contribution to the field of agriculture research and development. He has served the ICR in various capacities as a researcher teacher. His dedication, enthusiasm and insight for the overall agricultural growth of this nation are really inspiring. I am extremely grateful to Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest and delivering the convocation address. It is my bounden duty to welcome the members of Board of Management and Academic Council, university officers, distinguished guests, officers of the Government of Telangana, research institutions, faculty, administrative and supporting staff, representatives of press and electronic media. A special note of welcome to the young graduates and their proud parents. With the permission of the Honorable Chancellor and the President of the Convocation, I take this opportunity to present a brief report of the university. The 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 came into existence after formation of Telangana State as per 13th schedule of AP Reorganization Act 2014 with effect from 23rd December 2014, bringing 2 colleges of horticulture, 11 horticulture research stations, 2 horticulture polytechnics and 1 KVK in Telangana region under the fold of 𝐻𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈𝐂𝐎 with a mandate of teaching, research and extension. One of the primary mandate of 𝐻𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈��� is imparting quality education in horticulture for a skilled manpower with good analytical knowledge and globally competitive graduates for growth of horticulture in the region and country. This university admits students into BSc Honours Horticulture, MSc, PhD Horticulture and also Diploma in Horticulture. The university adopts the course curriculum as revised by ICR from time to time and also admits the students allotted under ICR quota and foreign students through the ICCR and ICR. Ever since the inception of the university in 2014, 413 BSc Honours Horticulture graduates, 110 MSc and 6 PhD graduates have passed out from 𝐻𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈��� and will be conferred with the degrees during this maiden convocation. A number of students secured seats for higher education in foreign countries like US, UK and Germany, national institutes and state agricultural and horticultural universities. Students have excelled in competitive examinations like civil services, ARS and NET. 𝐻𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈��� has entered into collaboration with several national research institutions and universities in the areas of education and research. Our university was ranked 43rd during the year 2019-20 by ICR and improved its ranking to 33 during the year 2020-21 and looking forward to improve the university ranking with efforts of dedicated faculty and staff of the university. The students of this university take active participation in co-curricular activities like NCC, NSS and extracurricular activities like sports, games, cultural and literary events. Also represented at all India level events such as inter-university sports and cultural meet every year. During the COVID-19 lockdown period, anxiety and uncertainty was the major concern among the students. Our university students have participated in webinars, essay writing competitions via Chancellor's Connect, an innovative idea of the Honorable Chancellor Madam. Student healthcare scheme, student academic advisory system and placement cell are functioning at constituent colleges of 𝐻𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈��� for student well-being, academic monitoring and mentoring. Students of 𝐻𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈��� have not only excelled in their academics but also proved themselves successful in career opportunities in both public and private sectors. I am proud to mention that alumni of this university are occupying premium positions as a scientist, assistant professors in various state and central organizations, and many have become as entrepreneurs in areas of landscaping, food processing and nursery production, proved as a job providers, not as a job seekers. The students of our university received the financial assistance in the form of scholarships through the Social Welfare Department's fellowships like JRF, SRF and post-metric scholarships from ICR. In view of high demand for trained and skilled manpower in horticulture, there is an urgent need in starting new colleges of horticulture. To train the workers at grassroots level in new emerging areas of horticulture and allied sectors, there is a strong felt need for starting new horticulture polytechnics in the state. The Horticulture University has a strong research component with its 11 constituent horticulture research stations and also bestowed with 6 ECRI projects working on mandatory crops like mango, guava, grapes, vegetables, tuber crops, flower crops and spice crops like chili and turmeric with the aim of increasing cultivated area under horticultural crops with doubling the farmers' income in Telangana. A few significant achievements in research are evaluated and maintaining germplasm of various horticulture crops wise 515 in fruits, 797 in vegetables, 194 in flower and ornamental crops, 115 in medicinal and aromatic crops and are being used in breeding programs. Identified new improved varieties of turmeric, example NDH8 which is improved variety, and developed a package of practices for organic turmeric cultivation. During the year 2019, the university has released mango Dasheri 35, guava SRD1 and flower crop gladiolus ACC 7. In the year 2020, grape ARI 516 variety is proposed for release by ICR at national level from grape research station of 𝐻𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈���. It is proposed to establish new research stations also like chili research station at Narsampet, dryland horticulture research station at Mahbubnagar district, onion and potato research station in Medak district. All the research works conducted at colleges by PG and PhD students and scientists are published in high NAS rated journals. The university fulfills the mandate of reaching the unreached through the extension wing of the university. The university has one Krishi Vigyana Kendra at 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗓𝗢𝗓. Scientists from both KVK and research stations are involved in popularizing the proven technologies and adoption of improved varieties through various extension activities. In view of vast scope for horticulture crops and technologies developed were well received by the farming community, there is a strong felt need for establishment of at least one KVK in each district to disseminate the research technologies developed by the university. There is a good scope for urban, peri-urban horticulture in recent years. Homeowners, women and interested youth are to be technically trained. Hence, the university will be introducing short-term certificate training programs in the areas of kitchen gardening, roof gardening, flower arrangement, bonsai making, vertical gardening, etc. Teachers and scientists of 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗓 are conferred with various awards and honors for their excellency and contributions which are recognized in areas of teaching, research and extension at a national and state level. The progress of any university depends on the generous funds. During the last 5 years, the 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗓 has received rupees 178.52 crores from the state government, rupees 145.84 crores from ICR, and around 25.49 crores from the external funding agencies like DBT, DST, RKVY, NICRA, NHB, NAHAP, and collaborated agro-based industries. So with that brief report, I would like to offer my acknowledgements. I wish to place on record Honorable Chief Minister Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu for his vision and mission in making Telangana state one of the topmost in the country in fields of agriculture and horticulture. I am also thankful to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Horticulture Sri Niranjan Reddy Garu for his visionary ideas for upliftment of farming community. My heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and respected Chancellor of the University, Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗓 Garu, for holding this first convocation of 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗓. I am also extremely grateful to the distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗓 for his kind consent to be the Chief Guest and to deliver the convocation address. I duly acknowledge Board of Management, Academic Council, University officers, distinguished invitees, the members of Legislative Assembly, Agriculture Production Commissioner and other secretaries to Government, Commissioner of Horticulture, heads of the Land Departments, ICR and all other government and non-government organizations. I convey my hearty congratulations to all the graduates and postgraduates who are receiving their degrees and gold medals during this maiden convocation. I sincerely wish them a bright future in their professional and personal endeavors. With immense pleasure, now I invite Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗓 to deliver his convocation address. Thank you.
Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗓𝗢𝗓𝗢𝗓𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. 𝐖𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈���𝐂𝐎, members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, the faculty of the university, invited guests, officials of the Government of Telangana, dear students, respected parents of the students who are attending the convocation, representatives of press and media, ladies and gentlemen, it's a proud privilege of mine to be part of this first convocation of 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗩𝗢𝗖𝗔 Telangana State Agricultural University. But I would say that we express sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor and Honorable Chancellor of the University for giving me this opportunity to be part of this historic event. 40 Horticulture is a very important component of our economy. India has been in the forefront of agricultural production. At a global level, it is second to China in terms of total production of agricultural crops. Despite COVID, India has been able to produce more than 320 million tons of agricultural produce. And importantly, India has been exporting and earning in the process more than 9,000 crore rupees. We are exporting fresh vegetables, fruits, as well as some of the processed items. Horticulture is core to our various activities in terms of enhanced income of the farmers. Our Prime Minister has given a call for doubling the income of the farmers by next year. For 6-7 years, we have been striving hard to prepare documents for the state governments and pass on these documents and working along with the state governments and the state agricultural universities, other life sector universities, for doubling the income of the farmers. One important component of doubling farmers' income is diversification, in which horticultural crops play a very important role. Diversification by way of enhanced production, enhanced productivity, sustainability, climate resilience, and all these are inbuilt in the diversification process. Horticulture not only can enhance farmers' income, it also can provide employment throughout the year. By way of harvesting carbon dioxide from the environment, it has the capability to sequester carbon. And that is a very, very important task. Crops like mango, which is a major crop of Telangana, has been experimentally found to capture a huge amount of carbon dioxide and help in sequestration of carbon. At the same time, the horticulture can be the mainstay of nutritional security. This country is known for culinary diversity. We are known to consume a variety of fruits and vegetables, particularly vegetables in various states. Our traditional thali system used to be composed of various vegetables cooked very specifically at homes. But today, we don't have time to cook so many dishes. We are more dependent on processed food. The culinary diversity system has given way to a very restricted diet, and that we are getting used to. Our children are not preferring fresh vegetables particularly. As a result, widespread malnutrition is prevailing in this at a global index, whether it is hunger index or human development index. We are not really performing well. How do we actively extreme horticulture for eliminating malnutrition in this country? And this is a big challenge. Very briefly, I will highlight a few points because time is the major constraint. Horticulture in this country other state has been created a road, and we are number one in terms of production of several food. For instance, we are number one producer, largest producer of banana, mango, guava, pomegranate, lemon and nutty fruits, citrus, and several others. We are also second in terms of production of various fruits. We are the largest producer of okra, for instance. Almost 73% of total production at the global level is contributed by India. Similarly, the largest contributor to the global production with regard to tea. They are also second largest producer of various other vegetables, including potato, tomato, brinjal, and so on. But our productivity levels are low. This is a serious challenge. And by 2030, our agriculture production should be about 550 million tons against 320 million tons that we are producing today. This gap we have to fill, and it's a very serious challenge. We have to put all our efforts together to advance production. By way of area expansion wherever possible, and to a greater extent by way of enhancing productivity. The climate change impacting all sectors, including agriculture, and horticulture is no exception. The temperature rise, the unevenness of rainfall, insufficient availability of soil moisture in various parts of the country and also in Telangana, inadequate irrigation facilities, soil degradation which is happening, deficiency of various nutrients in the soil system, salinity, alkalinity, sodicity, and all other negative conditions in the soils not supporting higher vitality. Our 85% of the farmers being small and marginal, less than 5 to 6% of our produce, particularly perishable items, to be processed, not having adequate infrastructure to actually store and process the items, particularly perishable items, as in the case of horticulture crops. All these putting tremendous stress in the system and again challenges to be faced. How do we really face these challenges to take the course forward and meet the requirements by 2030, that is 550 million tons of agricultural produce? The country, while doing so, certainly several seeds and plants and programs which have been brought out in recent times. The honorable practitioners call for $5 trillion economy. The other call, which is again a challenging one before us. Can agriculture contribute about $1 trillion to this economy of India? And can horticulture play a very important role in this? And this is where we have to put them. The new university, like yours, which has been focused on horticultural crops, can contribute in a major way to this development. Telangana state has been strong and very major in terms of horticulture production. In case of food crops, mango, citrus, banana, guava, papaya, they are the major food crops in the state has been growing and contributing to the national basket. And in terms of vegetables, tomato, onion, green chili, and particularly the state not only growing these vegetables, but also contributing in a very major way with regard to brinjal, cauliflower, cabbage, and so on. But there are concerns and there are issues which the university has to really take care. The state is still very safe with regard to okra, the lady, the green chili, the goats, potato, yam, onion, and various other items of agriculture. How do we really promote the new varieties and technologies which we have in developing horticulture, including Telangana, should be taken to the farmers? The production technologies, particularly high-tech agriculture technologies, there is tremendous scope in the state of Telangana. The central government schemes, the infrastructure funds which are now in place should be taken advantage of, and I am sure the state government is doing that. How we actually work with the state governments to do this and promote horticulture in the state. Why do we think of enhancing productivity? The unevenness of rainfall is a serious concern. The rainfall is not adequate to meet the requirement at all times during the year. How Telangana can take advantage of water harvesting large scale, which the state has been striving for, and link that to large scale micro irrigation. Micro irrigation coverage is not as per expectation. The technologies are now available for many different crops. Micro irrigation can save more than 50% of water which is being used in flood irrigation system. And along with micro irrigation, the fertigation can be very effectively combined. In the process, we can save to the tune of 30% of fertilizer. And today, this is the need of the hour. The sustainability of production systems is very, very important. The soil system has to be strengthened. The chemical fertilizers have to be integrated judiciously with biofertilizers. The organic farming system is being promoted in various parts of the country. Horticultural crops are the best targets for organic farming. We have several biocontrol agents which have been identified, and they can be deployed effectively in organic farming systems. Processing value addition is very, very important. Unless we add value after due processing, we will have to the tune of 30% losses with regard to horticulture crops. For enhanced returns to the farmers, for doubling the income of the farmers, as has been actually called by Honorable Prime Minister, we have to see that there is more processing value addition taking place. The farmers are getting more returns. The Government of India has the target to have 10,000 farmer producer organizations, and Telangana state would take advantage of this. There could be horticultural producer organizations, farmer producer organizations focusing on horticulture crops, so that they have adequate processing facility established at the production sites, appropriately graded, appropriately branded,
and taken to the markets so that the farmer producer organizations also get more returns. The consumer gets value for the product that he purchases from the market. So in the process, we can address the nutritional security and the malnutrition issues which are there in the country. The modern tools in terms of use of artificial intelligence and particularly blockchain technology in horticulture sector is of paramount importance. Use of drones and precision agriculture system is also important in horticulture crops. Particularly the spray of hormones, growth promoting substances, as well as the fertilizers and the pesticides. In all these operations, we can use drones. They have been demonstrated. I strongly believe the university has tremendous scope to really play an important role in this sector to promote horticulture in Telangana. Today is the day to congratulate the students and also their proud parents who have sacrificed everything for their students, for their children to come up to this stage. We have brought out various support schemes for the student, providing fellowship and also putting in place the Student Ready program, where students are trained, students are skilled, and they can become in the process tomorrow's entrepreneurs. And that is what is the focus of the new education policy of the Government of India. I'm sure the university would be taking this very seriously and implementing Student Ready program, where students are sent to the rural settings, they learn from the problems of the farmers, they define the projects, they come back and work in experiential learning centers, where they do business, develop business skills, go to the industry and get attached, learn how business is done in the industry, and then they try to become job givers rather than job seekers after they pass out. And this is the ultimate objective. Not everybody can be given government jobs. And I believe very strongly the 𝐖𝐎𝐑𝐋𝐃 Telangana State Horticulture University is putting in adequate effort in this direction. I must congratulate the faculty for putting in sincere efforts in building the career of the students and also building the character of the students, which is very, very important. The students of today are scientists of tomorrow. Students of today are entrepreneurs of tomorrow. And they are the builders of future India. Our future would be bright if our students are better today and are better than the students, teachers of today. And I'm sure the students passing out from the university are far better than the teachers of the university. And so that we have a bright future. I always say that students have tremendous hidden potential. They are the small seeds of a big banyan tree. Even if that seed falls on rocks, it germinates, splits open the rocks, and grows into a big banyan tree and provides shade and solace to the toiling masses. And I'm sure once you go out, please take care of your parents. Please take care of the toiling masses, the farmers, and so that you contribute meaningfully to this country's development. And that is what I wish that you really contribute in that sense. Don't forget your motherland and don't forget your parents. And that's the piece of advice I can give you. And the Indian Council of Agriculture Research will provide all support which is actually required to build the university, to support the university, and also to support the students and the faculty as we go along. And I wish all the best for a very bright future to all the passing out students, and hearty congratulations to the students who are receiving awards and honors today after their hard-earned degrees, and that is what they have earned after due process of the examination. I profusely thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor for inviting me to be part of this historic event, first convocation of the new university. I express my sincere gratitude to Honorable Governor, Honorable Chancellor of the University for giving me this opportunity to be here today. There are many things to speak about, but time is limiting. So with these words, I stop here. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now, with immense pleasure, I invite the Honorable Chancellor to deliver her address to the convocation.
Distinguished Chief Guest of the Convocation, Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗩𝗢𝗖𝗓, Secretary, Department of Agriculture, Research and Education, and Director General, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Dr. B. Neeraja Prabhakar, the first Vice Chancellor of Sri 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗩𝗢𝗖𝗓 Telangana State Horticulture University, Dr. 𝐴𝗢𝗢𝗡𝗩𝗢𝗢, Registrar of this university, esteemed members of the Board of Management, members of the Academic Council, learned faculty, officials and staff of the university, representatives of the press and media, represented parents and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to be with you all today for the first convocation of Sri 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗩𝗢𝗖𝗓 Telangana State Horticulture University. Technology has connected us globally to have an online convocation so that the students are awarded degrees and medals. This convocation is a stepping stone into the world of opportunities and challenges. I appreciate all of you who have chosen to study horticulture, a colorful subject of fruits, vegetables, spices, flowers, gardens, and also medicinal plants. This pandemic highlighted the role of farmers who provided people with immune boosting fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables have multiple health benefits, including the strengthening of immune system, combating malnutrition in all its forms, and overall prevention of non-communicable diseases. The COVID-19 lockdown brought everything into a halt, but not the farmers. While all other sectors declined during the COVID-19 pandemic, the farming sector recorded a growth rate of 3.4% that made many of us to realize the importance of farming and how intertwined we are to the nature. I salute and thank all the farmers of our country for the relentless service to feed our nation. Here, I would like to quote the words of legendary Tiruvallur from the immortal Tirukkural about farming and its importance of mankind. உழன்றும் ஏர் பின்னது உலகம், அதனால் சுழன்றும் உழவே தலை. சுழன்றும் ஏர் பின்னது உலகம், அதனால் உழவே தலை, he says, which means wherever it whirls, the world must follow the farmer. Despite hardships, farming is the best. So only he says, சுழன்றும் ஏர் பின்னது உலகம். The horticulture sector is geared to be a major driver of growth due to its higher productivity. This sector provides employment and entrepreneurship opportunities, as it is mentioned by our honorable chief guest. The current turnover of the horticulture industry is to be at least 13.2 lakh crore at a conservative estimate and has a potential to grow very extraordinarily. The Government of India, under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, is committed to doubling farmers' income by 2022 through various schemes. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, Atal Nirbhar Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Krishi 𝐼𝐎𝐑𝐋𝐃, Kuposham, Mukt Bharat, farmers are being educated about modern irrigation methods to ensure per drop more crop. The government of India's initiative, 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗩𝗢𝗖𝗓 motivates groups towards organic farming. The ease of transportation to produce 50%, the ease of transportation of produce, 50% subsidy is given on transport of all fruits and vegetables by Kisan Rail under the operation of Green Scheme. Price stabilization fund with corpus of 500 crore has been established. This intervention will regulate price volatility. India, a major fruit and vegetable basket of the world, and is now set to emerge as a major exporter of fresh and processed fruits. We are evolving to being an important hub with massive investments and the entry of major players of the horticultural industry. The investment in the horticulture sector is expected to triple in the coming years to meet the increasing demand from a rapidly increasing global population. The impact of horticulture for overall development of farming communities can be envisioned from green revolution to rainbow revolution, that is the multicolor fruits and vegetables which we cultivate. Telangana state has the potential to increase its contribution towards the economy by way of exports, as the area of production of fruits and vegetables has been increasing steadily. Here I want to mention one interesting story about the mangoes cultivated at Telangana. I want to share a story from the Gandhiji's life. The mango that has grown profusely at the Golden Threshold on Nampally Station Road in Hyderabad, once the residence of the Nightingale of India, Madam Sarojini Naidu. Honorable national father of the nation, he planted a mango tree there, and that species grow well in the soil of Hyderabad. The story says, the history says that the plant was brought in a pot, mango plant was brought in a pot by our father of nation Gandhiji and planted at the premises of the residence of the Nightingale Sarojini Naidu. How he got the plant, how he got the sapling, that was the sapling, that was the plant which grew from the seed he ate when he was in the prison. And when he threw it out, he saw the sapling, small twig from the seed, and he took it and he preserved it and he put it in a pot. And after his release, he came to Hyderabad. It was on March 9th, 1939. 4 times he came to Hyderabad. But that was the last time when he came to Hyderabad. On March 9th, 1939, he planted that plant. So the mango tree flourished and that species flourished in the soil of Hyderabad. So now the Hyderabad, we see large number of good species of mangoes and the nature, they protected in the soil of Telangana. So we are very successful in our horticulture history. I am indeed happy that horticulture contributes a major share to agriculture GSDP in Telangana. There is still a huge potential for horticulture sector growth which remains untapped. The Telangana government has launched its flagship program for establishment of polyhouses to promote off-season cultivation of exotic vegetables and flowers by providing 75 to 95% subsidy to the farmers. There is a unique subsidy pattern under micro irrigation to provide 80 to 100% subsidy up to a maximum ceiling of 12.5 acres, which is nowhere in the country. In Telangana, the 2 centers of excellence for demonstration and horticulture development corporation the Horticulture Development Corporation promotes supply chains and facilitate new technologies. I am happy that in view of immense potential for growth in horticulture sector in our Telangana state, Sri 𝐼𝐓𝐑𝐓𝐈𝐂𝐎𝐒 Telangana State Horticulture University, the fourth of its kind in our country, has been established with a mandate for education, research and extension related to horticulture and allied subjects. The growth of this horticulture university in such a short span of 6 years is commendable, and I appreciate the dedicated work of faculty and the entire team. Skilled human resource development through quality education and skill training will lead to a sustainable livelihood and entrepreneurship. I call upon each one of the professionals to rise to the occasion and call given by our Honorable Prime Minister, who said that there is a need to reorient agricultural and horticultural education and research systems based on agro-climatic requirements and to meet the demands of the farmers. The system ought to be geared towards enhancing farmers' incomes while meeting international standards. We must strive to release the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, who said that the traditional knowledge of Indian communities should be coupled with technology and skill sets of youth and agriculture and horticulture graduates to translate the full potential of Indian agriculture and horticulture in transforming rural areas. Congratulations to all the graduates, students, medal winners of academic excellence and the proud parents. I should congratulate all the 529 students who are receiving the convocation today, degrees today. The PhD horticulture students 6 in number, the MSc horticulture students 110 in number, and the BSc horticulture students 413 in number, totally 529 students. Apart from the convocation address, which you heard in an exhaustive way by the chief guest, I want to convey you, please make your life colorful by cultivating vegetables, fruits, flowers, spices, medicinal plants. Let the challenge start from our house. Please always try to grow vegetables, fruits first in your garden, in your premises, in your area. We achieved that in the Raj Bhavan of Telangana. We have planted large number of fruit-bearing trees in the premises of Telangana, and now it has started bearing the fruits. We planted fruit-bearing trees like guavas, sitafal, and papayas, and even dragon fruits, so that now we are having fruitful results from the fruit-bearing trees. So let us start the challenges and our efforts from our house. Please arrange a roof garden wherever the space we have near our house or premises. We will plant a tree, we will plant a fruit-bearing tree, we will plant a flowering plant with we know the aroma of the flowers definitely encourage our life, our livelihood every day. And I appeal to you, please love the flowers, plants, the fruits, the vegetables. And apart from our graduation, apart from our degrees, please, we will try to love our nature, to protect our nature. That's a lesson learned through COVID. And COVID rescued us, protected us because of the immunologically boosted vegetables, spices. So let us all celebrate the tradition of horticulture and be happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam. The candidates for the degrees will now stand forward. Madam,
The chance. Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the degrees for which the candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourself as becoming members of the university? Not hearing what they do. I do promise. Okay, then can I start next thing?
next.
Do you solemnly and sincerely promise that to the utmost of your opportunity and ability, you will support and promote the objectives of this university?
I do promise.
I do promise.
Do you solemnly and sincerely promise that you will, as far as in you lies, uphold and advance social justice, national integration and well-being of our country and fellow men?
Yes, I do promise.
Let the candidates now be presented.
Madam Chancellor, permit me to present to you these candidates in accordance with the graces of Board of Management just passed, and pray that they may be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Horticulture in Sri 𝐖𝐎𝐑𝐓𝐈𝐂𝐎𝐒, Telangana State Horticultural University. Banothu Srinu, K. Kaladhar Babu, Muvva Ravindra Babu, Vijayalakshmi Mandula, Ankam Nirmala,
Over, Madam.
And she has to,
Madam.
present the philosophy and horticulture presentation.
Madam, in page number 6, by virtue of the authority, please go through.
They have to present it, okay. They have to present the students and then I have to say. Okay. By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of Sri 𝐼𝐓𝐑𝐓𝐈𝐂𝐎𝐒, Telangana State Horticulture University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Horticulture in this university, and in token thereof, you have been presented with the degrees, and I authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of your degree.
Madam Chancellor, permit me to present to you these candidates in accordance with the graces of the Board of Management just passed, and pray that they may be admitted to the degree of Master of Science in Horticulture in Sri 𝐼𝐓𝐑𝐋𝐃 Telangana State Horticultural University. The number of candidates for the award of degrees are 2016, 8, 2017, 17, 2018, 22, 2019, 18.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of Sri 𝗓𝗓𝐿𝐻𝐼𝐄 Telangana State Horticulture University, I admit you to the degree of Master Science in Horticulture in this university, and in token thereof you have been presented with degrees, and I authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of your degree.
Madam Chancellor, permit me to present to you these candidates in accordance with the graces of Board of Management just passed, and pray that they may be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Honours in Horticulture in Sri 𝗓𝗓𝐿𝐻𝐼𝐄 Telangana State Horticultural University. The number of candidates for the award of degrees are 2016, 63, 2017, 56, 2018, 68, 2019, 82.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of Sri 𝗓𝗓𝐿𝐻𝐼𝐄 Telangana State Horticulture University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Horticulture in this university, and in token thereof you have been presented with the degrees, and I authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of your degree.
Madam Chancellor, permit me to present the candidates whose names are herewith submitted, and also those who have applied to receive their degrees in person but could not be present now be admitted to their respective degrees in absentia. Master of Science in Horticulture, 45, Bachelor of Science Honours in Horticulture, 144.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of Sri 𝗓𝗓𝐿𝐻𝐼𝐄 Telangana State Horticulture University, I admit in absentia the candidates listed for their respective degrees in the university, including those who having applied to receive their degrees in person but could not be present now, and in token thereof permit the registrar to present them with their degrees and authorize the degree holders to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of their degrees.
Now registrar will present award of gold medals.
Gold medals for postgraduates. 𝗖𝐻𝐑𝐻𝐿 gold medal and Srimati Sri 𝗓𝗢𝗢𝗓 and then Sri C. Jeevan Raj Memorial Gold Medal for girl student is awarded to D. Triveni of 2017 for having completed Master of Sciences in Horticulture with highest overall grade point average among all the disciplines. 𝗖𝐻𝐑𝐻𝐿 Gold Medal Award and Srimati Sri 𝗓𝗢𝗢𝗓 and then Sri C. Jeevan Raj Memorial Gold Medal for girl student is awarded to B. Anuradha of 2018 for having completed Master of Sciences in Horticulture with highest overall grade point average. SKLTSH Gold Medal Award and Sri C. Pramila and Sri C. Jeevan-Raj Memorial Gold Medal for girl student is awarded to 𝐖𝐓𝐓𝐃𝐒 of 2019 for having completed Master of Sciences in Horticulture with highest overall grade point average among all the disciplines. Gold medals for undergraduate. SKLTSH Gold Medal is awarded to 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗎𝗢𝗓 of 2016 for having completed a Bachelor of Sciences in Horticulture with highest overall grade point average. SKLTSH Gold Medal is awarded to Singham Sushmita of 2017 for having completed Bachelor of Sciences in Horticulture with highest overall grade point average. SKLTSH Gold Medal is awarded to Pallerla Sai Supriya of 2018 for having completed Bachelor of Sciences in Horticulture with highest overall grade point average. SKLTSH Gold Medal is awarded to Nomula Shravani of 2019 for having completed Bachelor of Sciences in Horticulture with highest overall grade point average.
Madam, oh,
Dissolve the convocation.
yes.
I dissolve this convocation.
I request all to please rise for the national anthem and remain standing until the academic procession leaves the hall.